What the fuck is up, guys? Alright, so unfortunately I'm kind of a cynical little bitch. Is that the word? I don't know. Anyway, I'm making a video about digital minimalism and I'm addicted to watching YouTube videos and I make YouTube videos. What's up with that? And how come it becomes more acceptable to make a YouTube video or to watch a YouTube video more often when you make them? And I don't know, the main point is, I was at this party yesterday, and I was sitting next to this girl, and she was going through her phone, and I happened to glance at her screen time, and for the record, this girl is like, I would have considered her to be a digital minimalist, because she has bragged about not using social media, and being, like, genuinely trying to limit that type of thing, right? Because, I mean, everybody is at this point. Like, people don't like to admit it. And like, oh my god, I love Instagram Reels. I love how Instagram Reels is so fun, and I never want to stop Instagram Reels. But I feel like that's a minority, honestly. Like, there's a majority of people who are hopelessly addicted to their phones and hopelessly addicted to social media, like Instagram Reels, and they don't want to be. Like, that's the thing. It's an addiction. It's like people who are addicted to crack like, after like the first time, they don't want to be addicted to crack anymore, but they're addicted to it, right? So I feel like that's one thing with it. And then the other side of that is that, like, so let's go back to the story, guys. I'm sitting next to the girl who I was pretty assured was, like, in better control of her digital habits than me. But then she's going through her phone, and she has 6 hours of screen time. And I'm not gonna say I've never hit 6 hours of screen time in my life, but that's a lot of screen time for someone who has specifically bragged to me about not using social media, and specifically bragged to me about being, like, personally, like, trying to limit that. And also, I recognize that people have, like, good days and bad days and that type of shit, but it just makes me wonder, like, how disconnected I am from that reality, and how, like, I don't know, for me, social media addiction is so fucking depressing, dude. Like, I just get depressed as fuck, honestly, like, especially with, like, Instagram and shit. Like, that shit's really fucking bad, dude. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna explain all the science behind all the dopamine and shit, because if you wanna understand that shit, I mean, I could try to explain it, but, like, there's better videos about it. Watch, like, a Curtis Scott or whatever, you know, like, the dude he does all the fentanyl videos and shit, you know what I mean? Anyway, because that's the thing, is, like, this shit's, like, basically a drug. Like, you can get withdrawals from it, it's a drug, and it's like, wow, oh my god, all the teens aren't vaping anymore, all the teens aren't doing all these bad things, they're not going to parties and getting pregnant. Well, what the fuck, dude? Let me get a vape and let me go to parties and get pregnant over being addicted to social media, because that shit's more fun, at least, you know what I mean? Like, at least you with other people and you're, like, 100%, I mean, I wouldn't say you're 100% within your control, but I think it would be more fun to go to parties and be addicted to vaping than be stuck in my house and be addicted to scrolling on Instagram, right? And so I'm looking at the screen time, and holy shit, it is cold, dude. And I'm like, damn, like, that's the screen time of a person who, as far as I know, is actively trying to limit their screen time and trying not to use their phone. And it was 6 hours. And I feel like that doesn't necessarily reflect anything. I didn't see the apps. And, you know, I didn't see exactly what they're doing on their phone. Maybe they had 3 hours in the camera app. Maybe they were texting someone that they're in a relationship with. Like, in my opinion, there's certain things that you can do on your phone that don't count as doing something on your phone. And, like, being on a call with someone doesn't count. Being on a FaceTime, there's a lot of things. And there's a lot of things that a smartphone can do, and I've been realizing this because I got a flip phone. Yeah. So there's a lot of things a smartphone can do that are great, that are so useful, that make your life so much better. But the thing is, unless you're like a fucking willpower master monk, you're not gonna be able to use those in a way that you're not gonna get fucked over by some algorithm shit in some whatever app. I mean, you can try uninstalling the apps, but you'll get bored, or you'll just want to check one thing, or your friend sent you a notification. And it sounds like bullshit when I say it. It sounds like bullshit when I say it because you've heard it a million times. And, you know, for some people it's a coping mechanism, and for me, it was a coping mechanism. And I don't think it genuinely helped me, but it genuinely did something, you know what I mean? Like, it genuinely provided some kind of something to me. And so, I think the bottom line is, get a fucking flip phone, dude, and just roll with that shit. But realize that there are advantages to having a smartphone. And it's not for everyone. Like, there's not gonna be like a one-size-fits-all type of solution that's just gonna, like, do this one thing to completely erase your cell phone addiction. Like, that shit's not gonna happen. So you might as well just not worry about it. Well, fuck. You should definitely worry about it. Worry the shit out of yourself about it, because it's worrying, alright? That's my advice.